Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm glad you've decided to spend a little bit of time with me today. We are going to be putting together page 2 of a double page 12 by 12 layout featuring Autumn to Remember. This is a scrapbook kit by Stampin' Up. It comes with everything you need to create 3 double page layouts. It gives you the cutout instructions. It comes with stickers, ephemera. Literally all you need is a pair of scissors and you need your roller tape or your glue. You can follow it exactly, or you can use it as a jumping off point. This is my second double page spread, so you can look at the previous 3 videos actually and see the first double page spread. I'm also going to be using Fluffiest Friends and this cute cuddly little bear, which I colored with Stampin' Blends. And I am using the Frosted Forest bundle with the stamp masks. And literally all you do is you lay it on your piece of cardstock and you'll do the first piece, the first one, and you kind of mark it right there. You use your blending brush, and I used Early Espresso. Then you take that off and you move to your second one and your second color of choice. Now you can do pumpkin pie, old olive, crushed curry. You could do all different layers of green. So you do your second one and then you do your final one. And here I used crushed curry, and you can see how it brought out made it brown, right? So it looks very fallish. So I use that, and then I cut it out with the dies right here. But there's also stamps in this set, which is beautiful. But that is what I use. Now I'm just going to set this all aside, and we're going to work on page 2, which I'm so excited to show you, and the photo of my mom where she was caught red-handed, if you heard the first part of the story, trying to scoot out of the way and leave me to the bear. Now I'm not sure where that bear is, but in the story you know that I was anxious about there being a bear somewhere, and my mom was just like being sassy, and she was kind of letting my sister carry the conversation when my sister would say, well, Laura, don't worry about it. You know, if there's any bear, they're probably out there sleeping anyways. And I'm thinking because things were just so narrow, the path was, that this bear was just waiting right near the brush to literally take a swipe at me and drag me into the brush. So I kept trying to speed up. Now, my mom, unbeknownst to me, and she was not at all chiming in with me that, you know, there could be something out there. She was joining in with my sister, and she was saying everything from, well, Laura, don't worry about it. They'll get you first anyways, so you're good. And then she said things like, yeah, what Lorraine said, everything's fine. Don't worry about Laura. There's nothing out there. And then as I'm watching Mom closer, I'm noticing that every time I take a step to try to speed up just a little bit so I can kind of pass her around the bend, she's speeding up. And it finally dawned on me, and I caught her. She was literally trying to not admit it, but she was a little nervous herself. And when I caught her, my sister took the cutest picture of my mom being caught red-handed, playing like she wasn't nervous at all. And she was nervous. I guarantee it. You'll see from the photo. And then she was just laughing. Oh my gosh. It really was hilarious. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? It is hard to tell a story and to scrapbook at the same time. But I am going to show you this picture of my mom and I. And I'm so glad that my sister took the picture, because it really just tells the whole story. And you know, when we have these girls trip, we just do a lot of laughing like this. All right, here we go. So this is the base, and then I have this beautiful picture right here. This is just how dense it was, and I chose to use these greens and the frosted tree bundle to bring out the colors in the leaves. And that is what is neat, actually, about the masking, is that you can create the colors in the trees that you want that will complement your photo. And I am using the darker side, because remember there's a light and there's a dark, and I just thought that it brought out the colors even better. Now on the first layout, I did a pull tab, and that's what had the story. So here we don't need to worry about that so much. And I want to put this about right here, and we're going to put this beautiful photo of my mom and my sister, and I want to put that right above it. So this already has a white border, and again I want to do it on the dark, not the light, because this is already light. All right, so I'm going to lay this on here, and that's Gracie. Gracie was the first in line because the path was so narrow, remember? So it was Gracie, it was my sister, and then it was my mom, and then it was me. So that was the orientation of how we were walking. All right, now I want to show you that last. Here's the picture of my mom and I just standing on the path. I'm not sure, this may have been when we first started on the walk, probably, before I just started mumbling about the bears being somewhere. And I had asked you all in the first video to share if you were to having to walk in line like that, would you want to be the front, the middle, or the end? And I guess I got to think of another question for today, don't I? How about, does she look guilty or does she look guilty? Look at her. She was laughing so hard because I was going, Mom, Mom, are you speeding up? And this is after she wouldn't admit to me at all that she was a little nervous walking on that path. And when I caught her, she was laughing so hard she had to stop walking. And she just stood there cracking up, and I went up behind her and hugged her. And then my sister took the photo. So it was very special, definitely very special. All right, so we have our trees, and I want the trees down in this area. And in the first video, I explained when I die cut these out, I also die cut the center of this, and it gave me a really neat tree that had lost its leaves. And I will show you that when I bring this back around. But I want to figure out right now how I want to do these trees. And I want them something like this because I have another bear that I want to put down. And it is this. Where did he go? Where's my bear? Ah, the bear is on the floor. All right, and the bear is going to go about right here. And then this is, now it's not a sticker. I forget what you call this. It's very, very thin, but it's a tree stump. So I want to put this down by the bear. And I need, and I'm supposed to have one more piece of this right here, but oh my gosh, of course. Of course. Okay. All right, so I need to glue this down a little. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, there we go. All right, so let's lay down these trees. And I like it when I'm laying down ephemera, which I will call this ephemera, even though it's stamped and it's hand created ephemera. When it covers over onto some of the photos that I have down. All right, so let's lay these down. I want this one about right here. And look at how pretty they're bringing out the colors in these photos. And then I like this one where the center is cut out. And to be perfectly honest with you, this was a mistake. And I go, oh, well, that looks pretty good. I'm still going to use it. So that's what I did. All right. I want this one about right here. There we go. catching some of the color from the matte behind. And we are going to stick up our bear. I want to use some dimensionals. Let's just get him down. I have 2 there. Alrighty. I'm still trying to find that little corner piece. Alright. Yeah, these the Stampin' masks, they are just pretty cool. I want to lay this down, this circle. And on this circle, I took the dauber here and I put some early espresso ink on it, and I went around the edges, and I did the same thing going around the edges here. And I already put glue, so we're going to lay this down in my bear, and I want it underneath about right there because he's going to be sitting on the bottom. There we go. All right, now our stump, I think I want to use a dimensional because he has to be in front of the bear, the stump. All right, let's see. I may have to literally stop the video to find that little yellow corner because I'm not sure where this is right here. Unless it's stuck under here somewhere, which if that's the case, that won't be helpful at all. All right, so now I have this little sticker. Now, whenever you have a sticker and you want to get the stick, you just use the, now I can't think of the name of this, and you run it along the back, and it takes the stickiness off, not completely, but enough that you're able to move it around and not have it tearing up the paper. All right, let's see. And then I think I am going to have to pause the camera. Oh, gosh. All right, now we're going to put this down, and I want it about right here. I'm going to go right over onto the photo. Okay, now where is that little guy? For goodness sake, cause this needs to go here, and I need the other piece. And, oh, here it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is. All right, so let's see. Now these came out of the scrapbook kit. All this has actually. And it was a chevron. This was the shape of it, and I thought, well, I want to bring out some more yellow in the photo. I thought, let me cut it up the middle and then just see if I can make one of those corner mounts that you see on photos, in back of photos, right? So I need to work quick here, but this was my plan. And then I took the dauber, I guess that's what you call that, and I put some brown espresso, early espresso, around the edges. Well, there we go. I think that's about it, because I added the rope stamp from the Cape Cod stamp set from Close to My Heart. I brought out the greens. I love this. All right, let me pull this up and show you this. So there's the photo of my sister Lorraine and my mom, and that's little Gracie. There's my mom, 100% guilty. There's Mom and I on the path. See how narrow it is. My favorite part is this area down here. I love how this cluster all came together with the bear, because even though there wasn't a bear, the bear was a part of the story. So now, hold on, because we're going to do the big reveal, and you could see how they both look together. Don't go anywhere. All right, my friends, you ready for the big reveal? I always love this part of it because we just see how it all came together, the first page and the second page. And I have to say, I'm real excited about it. So again, these are the two stamp sets I used, Frosted Forest and Fluffiest Friends. And of course, the Close to My Heart stamp set that has the rope stamp on it. And my whole goal was to really create the look of the forest as you were looking at both of the pages, and I used the kit Autumn to Remember. So let's look at the two of them together. I have my triangle right here, so it brings your eye down from the trees up here, down here where the mushroom is, and then coming back up, and you know, it's kind of a wide triangle, and then it brings your focus back up here to my mom and my sister. And I had Gracie on this side because she's looking into the photo. I didn't want her over here looking off the page. But I love how the trees brought out the different colors, the guiltiness of my mom. I have my pull tab where I can tell the story, and then I have, which was the main part of the story, was how narrow the path was. So that's why that's my 5x7. All right, my friends, I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this. What do you like best on how it all came together? Where do you like to be when you're in line on the path? What's a funny story you may have to share about hiking? Be sure to share it in the comments below. And until we meet again, you have an incredible day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.